I've ridden in here 3 times on horseback, and I've driven in half a dozen times, I suppose. "21 years ago this month, I first rode into Wonnangatta Vallley. Three of us on that trip. 6 horses. We left Merrijig Hotel, which is over near Mansfield, and we rode down this old logging track that hadn't been used for 40 years. Because all the spars had fallen, we had to keep taking the chainsaw off the back of the horse and cutting the spars to get the pack horses through. After riding for about 20 hours, we arrived at the little hut near the homestead around midnight. North Eastern District Horse Riding Association was here. There was 15 or 20 people, I suppose, and a couple of them came over to us and took our horses, took them away and pulled the saddles and the gear off and sat us down in a chair and plonked a hot feed in our lap. That was pretty amazing. Yeah, met some lovely people over the years. I've been telling you folk about it for a long time. The next day we had the rest, and it was during that rest day that I found a human leg bone. And after doing a lot of studies and asking a lot of questions, I learnt that Jimmy Barclay, who was the manager here in 1917, had been murdered. The coroner did the autopsy in Mansfield, and they decided that he'd been shot and buried in the veggie garden near the Wonnangatta homestead. The dingoes dug his right leg out of the ground, and in '93, just before we rode in here, the conglomerate creek changed course. It flooded the veggie garden, and it must have unearthed this bone, because Barclay was 6'3", about as tall as I am. And I sat on a log and I fitted the leg bone, and it fitted my leg bone perfect. So the saddler turned up and I said to him, "Have a look what I found. I found Barclay's leg bone." And he wouldn't believe me. But after he had a good look at it, he decided that maybe I had found it. Anyway, because Neil had a hut in his backyard, he said to me, at the end of the trip, "Can I have Jim's leg bone to put in my hut?" And I thought, well, that's as good a place as any for it, so I gave it to him. So he must have told too many people, because within a month it disappeared out of his hut, and we haven't heard or seen of it since.